Hello and welcome. It is currently 7:24 p.m. Eastern Time, and the date is Friday the 28th, the day of May 2021. My name is Derek. This is the Money Charts channel. All bets, trades, and amongst the like, to each his own risk and their own reward. Very easy understanding of the situation that I'm looking within Bitcoin crossed against US dollar. Currently at 35,400. We're down 8% or so for the day, 8.11%. Market's going to close in 35 minutes as of this current time. And when viewing such within the 18 average, and before all this is going on, we can see in here how it went below it. This is way back when, over a year ago, February of 2020. Price action goes below the 18 lows, then resists it, and then wow, what a move. So another leg lower? No, because it comes up to the 18, it doesn't resist it, at least on the lows. It does on the highs, but then it supports the lows, and it does so in a rising manner. So from that point on, you've got these little pierces, but they never hold and stay in here and in here. They don't count. Okay, here we go down, back in September of last year, and then you establish support. All you need to do is break it, but that doesn't happen, and of course the rally starts. So therefore, there hasn't really been any significant action below the 18 since really, that was just one big move, and then it had its deal. We had some significant lower highs and lower lows in here, failed breakout at this stage. And then, of course, there was this big run down in here where it had a bunch as well. So what are we seeing now within the 18? Well, we supported it here at 17,000. We supported it successfully at 18. And what a move. It barely even touched it here on the January 4th day, barely getting within it, and lifted, bouncing off and supporting it the next day on the 5th. And then January the 10th. As it just stays within it, there's a little move, breaking down, possibly staying. It might go below it. We're establishing support here. Pretty much already did it around the 30,000 level. But twice hit, twice successful in support. And now back above the 18 and in a bull run back in February. And now back into this. And this correctionary mode was quite long, of course. It stayed in the 50,000 for quite some time. And all these small moves, getting above the highs, below here, then it gets above it again, then it goes below, and this time it's significant, makes a lower high, back below the low here again. And then unable to find much support at the 43,000 handle and a significant several day decline. And now it's been consistent periods, price pretty much below it, and a little bit of correctionary move within the 18 lows, but that's big though, because we rallies up to it on May 24th, and then it consolidates it for 3 consecutive days, and now it's starting to break down below the 18 average of lows in declining fashion, excitation of such. And it's already supported this quite often at the 33,000 level. Doing so on the 19th. Close, but not quite on the 21st. But yeah, close. Definitely on the 23rd. So test number 3 or 4, however you want to look at it, really decent. This thing has one large test that spanned 5 days even though it really only kind of hit it on 2 or 3 of them. But as it goes, the more times you test it, the more likely it is you can take it out. So as far as declining session or upgrade, downgrade to upgrade to downgrade, whatever, one of the ways is this thing just not be in support or grinds at this level. Thus maybe it resists around 36,000 or 35,000. And then maybe it spends more time below it, just chopping around back and forth amongst that. Of course, breaking it at the next key level is 22,000, which is a monstrous level overall. It's the all-time highs from here. 20 is all-time highs, but these things usually pierce a little extra, and 2,000 is just a little extra on 22. It also coincides within the 18 average of lows on the monthly term time frame. As far as the short-term analysis is concerned, yeah, I suppose I can drop some fib numbers. A lot of it's going to be holding this move here. So we got 31,107 as a low. So I'm going to take high divided by low. The high is 40,904. And the must hold area is a 38.2, which is 34,500. And then also 36.8 is key as well. So as far as this 36.8, you can see it's breaking down from that level now. And the number again, 34.5. What low did it hit here? 35.1. 34.5 would be roughly around here, usually piercing extra. Really, it's a 33 number. Yeah, that's the must hold. You see breakdown setups, bearish setups amongst that area. And I don't like the probability odds right now. I mean, it very easily can, of it like actually holding. But to see it from this point here, have this move come up here, support, come up here again, and then just, you can see the faltering in here from like the end of the 26th day, so on Wednesday, into even yesterday. It's just continuation. So to me, that's what I'm looking at. Now, as it goes, would I be a seller at this time? I don't like to sell on the way down. Not a fan of it. If anyone's like, hey, I want to buy some off you, well, first off, if you want to buy Bitcoin off me, I really don't want to sell you some. And I mean, not like I'm selling it, but if anyone, and I kind of, if people kind of say, I personally say, hey, I wouldn't mind getting a little bit of this, I'll do it on any day, any price. I mean, I'm just happy people are getting into it. That's why I love making those transactions. But within Bitcoin, be like, yeah, the transaction fees, I haven't checked them recently in the decline. Kind of high. Sure you want to do it? And but as far as where a lot of it was done, and it was like within Bitcoin, Ripple, within Theta, within Bitcoin Cash, LITECOIN, a lot of them. But during this entire run up, this was like weeks and weeks, months even, of the price generally around 50,000, which means several hundreds of ounces of silver, and many, many of them, and many, many gold ounces came my way. Bunch of hockey cards, hockey autographs at these prices. Now, it could very easily work out that time will be coming into play. We're going to, maybe even if we bought to come down here, we come down here, then we're going to have retracement from this high to the low. Right now, the low happens to be 30,000. But if it goes lower, of course, it would be just that lower. And then we're going to come back in here, most likely break this high and go much higher than that. Probably what's going to happen. Now, what happens is what's going to happen, and only price pays. And you can try to predict the situation, but for me, it's just easier to react to them. And so when the prices are up at these higher levels, making orders to have some nice little silver bars, rounds, coins, and gold bars and coins, and I didn't get gold rounds. I got gold. I don't know, but bunch of gold stuff though. Bunch of 999. As it is a very, very interesting world run right now. And I'm located, this is now silver chart on the screen, but I'm located in Ontario, Canada, which is just really, really bad as far as like how things are done. I don't like watching mainstream media too much. And I watch little bits here and there, but not much. So I know what's going on. I barely know what's going on to what they're trying to say. And when you watch a lot of their videos, you'll notice that the thumbs up down ratios are like 1 to 7, 1 to 9, 1 to 10 even. Like you see like maybe 400 thumbs up and like 5,200 thumbs downs. Comments disabled, like really? Okay. And in a situation where the entire country of well over 30 million people is experiencing on an everyday basis consistently between 3 to 4 dozen deaths per day from Worldometer website, which is like one of every like 800,000 people per day on average. And we're gonna be we got hockey going on right now in the province of Ontario. The Toronto Maple Leafs playing a first round hockey playoff series right now against the Montreal Canadiens. no fans in our games. Although tomorrow night, Saturday, it will be in Montreal, 2,500. And I'm watching every hockey game. I'm a huge hockey fan, and of course, right now what I'm doing as far as call it work is fantasy hockey, and it's been very successful. But I'm watching all the games in the United States. It almost feels like there's like they're full packed houses basically. So places are everything is done a little interesting. I don't know if it's true or not, but I hear that the rest of the world is kind of making jokes about Canada and even maybe Ontario. And it's been an embarrassment, I think, to just see what's going on and how everything is playing out. But what can I do? I can keep reacting to the crypto market, gold market, silver market. I can have the metal come without me even leaving. Well, actually, I have to go to the post office at some point to pick it up. But other than that, I don't have to leave. And I can do my fantasy thing, and quite frankly, I can do enough in a full hockey season to sustain income that's very, very nice. And that's pretty much what it is. It's as a lot of people are waking up, but is there enough right now? Of course not. But there's more and more. And possibly, unfortunately, some sort of test experiment going on within this world that is what it is, unfortunately. And thank you for tuning in. Have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.